All right. Well, it's a bit nippy, but we're all right. I think, let's see. Google said it's 29, but the wind chill has it at 22. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see. Hey, come on, let's go. And hopefully his thin coat is enough and didn't need a sweater underneath. We ended up, we got some ice this morning. We ended up having snow flurries almost all day yesterday. It was hilarious. It was just, and today the high is in the 50s. There wasn't anything measurable, obviously. Boy, but the wind was vicious. It was a vicious wind. As a matter of fact, a friend picked up some things for me. Pellets, pine pellets, from Miss Colo. This is where pine pellets go after they're used. And something else, I don't know, that's not us. Okay, come on, let's go. And anyway, I told her, and she was ready to help, and I'm like, okay, well, one of us has to man the door, because if we're, come on. If the wind grabs the door, it's going to rip it right off the hinges, because the wind was just so strong. So yeah, I haven't turned my wall heater up off of Pilot. And I heard it come on a couple of times last night. No, now come on, let's go. Let's go. Bravo. Let's go. And I had already turned off the floor heater back in the garage. My understanding is the floor heater is where the water, the city water enters the building. And then it travels. I'm at the end of the line in the whole structure. And someone else had already turned off the bathroom, one of those those oil-filled radiant heaters. That had already been turned off. So it was during the week last week. I looked at the whole month of March forecast, and it was never going to be a low below freezing. So anyway, so last night, it's like, okay, so I'm turning my heat on in my living area for my personal comfort. And is there a possibility? Do I need to go down there? And it's like, no, because even looking at the hourly forecast, it wasn't going to be cold for any period of time. Nonetheless, it was enough evidently to give me concern, so that I woke up and went upstairs twice during the night just to verify water was moving fine and all was good, no spitting or anything like that to indicate, there were any kind of temperature issues on the water lines. And so yeah, I was very happy. We made it just fine through the night. Sun's out, so we'll be warming. The shop will be getting plenty warm today. And we're closed today, but I plan to cook for me. Hold on. Okay, over here. Yesterday was cooking for the baby's day. Because the price on 10 pounds of leg quarters, frozen leg quarters, chicken, was so good. That's what I got this time. With 10 pounds of leg quarters, I had to cook it in 2 separate batches in my Instant Pot pressure cooker. And so anyway, so I had that going. I had all of these boneless ribs that I wanted to grind, so I had ground pork for dumplings, and I hadn't even thought about it until, good spot, Bravo, it's a good location. Hadn't even thought about it until last night about, now that I have ground pork, I might make me sausage seasoned the way that I want, which I've never done. I always buy pre-packaged sausage, and then I add the seasoning. I like usually crushed red pepper and cayenne and whatever. But anyway, so yeah, nope, we'll see how that goes. One thing I did do was I seasoned my cast iron skillet. First I had to clean it, which took blooming forever, and the smell was god-awful. Totally my fault in every way, letting that grease sit in it for months. I just hadn't used it. And anyway, so it took a lot of salt and some steel wool and some heat and oil, well, Crisco, vegetable shortening, not Crisco brand, but got it clean, looking good. And let's see, I ground up the pork, I ground up the English roast ground beef, pressure cooked 10 pounds of chicken hindquarters, what else though? Gee whiz. Which is part of the reason for breakfast I had an avocado. For lunch I had a quarter of the bacon and feta stuffed chicken breast that I'd made the other day. So I still have a quarter of that left. And come on. Then for supper, I had some of that Bake at Home baguettes, which I love that Bake at Home bread. Okay. And I had what was left over of the crab filling from the crab rangoon that I'd made in the air fryer the other night that I wasn't really thrilled about. It was okay. It was just me. I was like, this is a lot of effort, and now that my skillet's clean, Bravo, quit. I may use it to fry some crab rangoon in some oil. I was talking with my son yesterday, and I called them grease pimples. You know, those are what I like. So anyway, but anyway, I took the remainder of that filling that I had made for the crab rangoons, what would have amounted to, I guess, an eighth of a baguette. And they're small little demi baguettes anyway. It's a little 2-pack you get from Walmart. But anyway, and I always cut one of those in half. And then I had a couple of slices of that the other day. So I cut it into 3 pieces, 3 slices, buttered it up with real butter and garlic powder and a bunch of parsley, toasted that, and I had that and the rest of that crab rangoon filling for late afternoon. Oh, that was so much better than the crab rangoon experiment, because it was delicious like that. But anyway, today, and then I took, hold on. Okay, after all the pressure cooking was done, which the animals totally enjoyed, they got some straight, just chicken, bones and joints and all that kind of stuff. Um, that was their evening meal. And I took, let's see, a bag of frozen peas and carrots. I had a partial bag of frozen kale. I had a partial bag of frozen broccoli. I had a quart freezer bag of previously pressure cooked pinto beans. And I had a partial can of salmon. And so 5 pounds of the cooked down hindquarters and all of that stuff. Oh yeah, and I fried up a pound of chicken livers. All of that in the KitchenAid mixer and let it mix up, and hopefully it'll be a consistency that they like better rather than picking at things. And it looks like a good consistency. It's, it is more pate paste kind of thing. And but because they had already eaten so much chicken and everything yesterday, they really didn't need any of the paste that I'd made. But there's at least enough food for 2 weeks. And I still have 5 pounds of the cooked hindquarters. And then I ended up with 3. Nope. I probably have at least half a gallon of chicken stock for me. So, yeah. But my Cornish hens, I would like to cook a Cornish hen today. That's a good spot. I have it thawed and ready to go. But for breakfast, I think whenever we get back, what I want to do for breakfast. All of that, and you didn't even use it? Okay. Let's go. My fingers are getting cold, but should have worn the thicker gloves, I think. Anyway, I'm going to bake the other half of that mini baguette. I think they call them demi baguettes, but anyway. And slice some of that up and bake it, and then slice it up and make me some French toast, which I haven't had in a long time, in my cast iron skillet. And that sounds really good with some bacon. Just reheat some of my previously fried bacon. Come on, Bravo, come on. I know what you're looking for, and leave her alone. Bravo, let's go. No, my fingers are getting cold. Now come on. We'll just go inside. Oh, fingers are getting really cold. Achy cold. So I think that's everything that I cooked yesterday, but it was mostly for family fare. Was what the majority of the cooking was for yesterday. Well, virtually all of it, I guess. One reheat and a toasting. Nope, further down. Sounds like woodpecker. Oh, 2 woodpeckers. Now they're going in unison, Bravo. We have Dolby woodpeckers. Yep, gotta get the tissue. Nope. Nope. That's a good spot. Oh, hold on. I'm coming down. There we go. Heel. Heel. I don't want to walk up there. There we go. Heel. You're way too far ahead. There you go. Good. Good. Perfect. Buddy, you can't see me up there. There you go. Okay, sniff away. That's far enough. Yeah, it's been quite a while since I had French toast. That does sound good. Bravo, honey, quit. And I have made French toast with those little bake-at-home baguettes before. And it's really good. Just have to soak the bread a little bit longer. I'm with you. Bless you. Whatever it was, I didn't smell it that time. All right, we were in the sun just enough and out of the wind just enough. My fingers warmed up. Super duper. Gee whiz. All right. Staring into the sunrise.